to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to speak about full serrated, arrow full serrated. So prepare coffee, tea or something more stronger, maybe whiskey or bourbon, and enjoy the video. Okay, let's have a closer look at our full serrated knife, arrow. Here are the tools. Okay, so regarding the specs, it's actually pretty same as our ordinary arrow flipper. So that's the plain version. Okay, so I will just remind you that weight is around 4 ounces. Overall length is 8.6 inches. Cutting edge is 3.5, and the blade length is 4 inches. So for what we can use the primarily serrated knife is of course for cutting some materials like rope. It's much more easier to cut the rope with the serrator knife because it will work like a saw. As you can see, with the plane you will spend a lot of time on it, but with the serrator it works like a saw, so no problem at all to cut a rope. Now let's see the plastic part. So like plastic, also pretty easy to cut with the serrator, so no problem at all. And I just want to actually, in EDC, sometimes we want to sharpen our pencil, and here I have the pencil, so let's see how it works. Actually, I am a little bit amazed that it's a surprise for me. It sharpens much more easier pencil because of the shape of the serrator tooth. As you can see, it's really much better and easier to sharpen the pencil without rather than the plain knife. Okay, let's now move to another place and let's see how the serrated knife will work on the products in everyday. In EDC we usually need to cut not only the materials but also the products, and let's see how it works on the products. Okay, now it's time to make some EDC tests for this knife, and I will start with a fresh baguette. As you know, cutting a baguette is pretty challenging for a plain edge, and serrator is actually made for such a bread. It's very easy, and as you can see, slices are ideal. So that's a big advantage of having a serrator in the city for an EDC. What else we can do? We can do, in case we want to make some sandwich, so we cut the baguette. Let's cut some salami. The filling, okay, of course it cuts pretty well, but the filling is a little bit weird. Well, not weird, but not as comfortable. So plain edge, of course, works better, but not a big problem for a serrated knife to cut a salami. Now, I always was wondering how it would be to open a can with a serrated knife. Okay, so let's check this out. I would say it needs some practice, but still I will not be opening till the end yes, you need to move a little bit differently out from you like this. So yeah, need some practice, but not a big deal at all. So it easily opens a can. For me it's more, well, I have more practice opening a can with a plain edge, but serrator still needs some practice, but not a big deal. Of course, we are not saying that you need to open the can with the knife. It's knife is not for opening the cans, but if you do not have anything else, and you need to open, you can use it, and even serrator can do the job. And what EDC task can be, rather than cutting a cake. So cutting a cake is just a piece of cake. So no problem at all. So what we can conclude, let me just wipe it off. What we can conclude, actually, the serrated edge, I would say it's a pretty good choice for EDC. First of all, it cuts very well strong materials, ropes, leather, textile. Let's check this out. Textile, you see? So it easily cuts a textile if you need. Ropes, plastic, carton, and so on. Also, it's pretty decent for in a defense. Of course, defending with a knife, it's probably not a good idea, but as a last chance, it will have much better cutting opportunities. And for EDC tasks, as you saw, no problem at all. Cutting a bread, cutting a saliani or other food, it's also not a big deal for serrated blade. The only thing where I see a disadvantage of a serrated blade is, of course, working with the wood. Okay, not sharpening the pencil, it was ideal, but let's say carving and working with the wood, it's really not working. So in case if you want to go for a camping, grab another knife. But in the city for an EDC, I would say it's a pretty good knife to have in your collection and as a EDC wearable. Thank you for watching, guys. Just comment below what reviews you would like to see with these knives or with other knives, and what type of serrated knives actually you have in your collection. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.